This tutorial will go over recording client information in ETO. When you first log in, make sure you're in a proper ETO program. In order to change the program, make sure you click the Change Program link at the top left-hand corner of the screen, select the proper ETO program, and click Go. Once you're on the proper ETO program screen, you will see the links to go ahead and enter in client information for all the clients within your ETO program. Recording information for clients in ETO will revolve around three main components: participant assessments, participant points of service, and group points of service. We will go over all three in this brief outline. Starting with participant assessments, they can be characterized as digital forms. Click the Go link next to participant assessments, and you may leave the search bar blank and click Go to see all of the clients that are underneath your ETO program. If you do not see your client listed, please view the Add or Enroll Participant webinar that is also listed in the Clinic Shared folder. If your client is in the system, go ahead and click their name and click on the Take New Assessment tab at the top or at the bottom of the page. You will see a drop-down menu to select an assessment to take for your client that is unique for each program in ETO. In this case, we will look at the FCSP case plan and click Continue. Make sure that the date in which you're recording assessment for is correct. The title of the assessment you wish to take corresponds with the client you would like to record that for. The assessment identifier is unique for each submission, and many of the fields on the assessment may be auto-populated, like the first and last name. Enter in the necessary information for the assessment, and when you are finished, you can go ahead and scroll to the bottom of the page. Keep in mind that each participant assessment is confidential, so for many forms you will have to enter in a password in order to protect the form in the ETO system. You may use any password of your choosing. It may be unique for each form, or you can use the same one for any form you would like. At the bottom of the page, you'll be given the opportunity to schedule an alert on your own to-do list or on another staff's to-do list, which will show up on the to-do list tab here at the top of the page. When you click for a schedule to send up a follow-up alert, you may make sure that you select the proper date, and then you can select a type in which it would be a reminder to complete the assessment or to take a new assessment. If you do select a reminder to take a new assessment, you will have to pick the assessment in which you are trying to complete. You can also enter in any notes that should be populated along with the alert. When you're finished entering all the information on the page and everything looks correct, click Submit at the bottom of the page, and your assessment has been recorded for the participant. A page listing out the responses to each of the questions on the assessment will show up as a follow-up. If there are any changes that you need to make after reviewing the responses, you may click the Edit tab and it will send you back to the page, or you can click Continue and it will show you the list of all the assessments that were recorded for that particular participant. If you need to make any edits afterwards, you can update the form by choosing Update on the Take Action drop-down menu. And if you need to print out a version of the report, you would click on the Full Report tab and a printable version of your form should show on the page. This is especially important if you need the form to be used in any of the charts or as hard copies for any reason, maybe if they need to be signed. To record a point of service, you may click the home page link on the top left-hand side of the page and go back to the home page in order to record a participant point of service. Click the Go link next to that title and select the client in which you would like to record a point of service for. Points of service would mimic the functionality of a progress note. So you may enter in a composite case note or a progress note, depending on the program, or you can enter in a general contact for that particular client. Composite point of service will be used not only for attendance, for any detailed notes that you'd like to record in regards to the session that you had with the client. First, make sure that the participant name is correct, the point of service you're recording is correct, and then fill out especially the fields that are in yellow. All fields that are in yellow are required. Enter in the date of contact, and if there's an anticipated date of next contact, you may enter that information as well. However, it is not required because it's not in yellow. You may indicate the time in and time out. And as for attendance, make sure you enter in the time spent in minutes only. Enter in all the values that are highlighted in yellow, from participation, attitude, appears to be using skills and responsibility. And you may be as detailed as you would like in the notes section at the bottom of the page. Once you are finished entering all the information on the points of service, you may save the effort and close. Or if you need to record a similar effort, you may save this effort and record a similar one on the same page. In order to make an edit to a point of service that is submitted, you may select Edit My Efforts at the top of the page, or you may go to the navigation bar on the right-hand side and select My Work, which the same link is listed there. You may select an effort that was recorded on a specific date, or you may search by a specific participant. Select the name of the participant, and a list of all the points of service that were recorded will populate the page. You may select the selection here to edit the composite effort, and you may record the information and make any changes that you need to in regards to the point of service that was previously recorded. Click on the Update Effort link at the bottom of the page, and your effort has been submitted. If you'd like to record more than one point of service, more than one individual, you may select Group Point of Service. Select all the individuals that you would like to record a point of service for, and click Submit at the bottom or at the top of the page. Select the case note for that particular ETO program, and enter in all the information as you would for an individual point of service. Keep in mind that effort qualifiers such as time in and time out and the notes will be consistent for all the participants in the list. However, individual points of service can be entered in for each participant by using the drop-down listings underneath the point of service titles on the page. Once you are finished, you may save the effort, or you can save the effort and record a similar one on the same page. In order to review the efforts that you've recorded or assessments that you've recorded, each user has their own dashboard. The information on the dashboard lists all the efforts recorded, as well as assessments recorded, for any participant that it was entered for in the system. If you need to make edits to any of those, you may do this from your dashboard page. However, each participant also has their own dashboard. Similar actions may be taken from the specific participant dashboard, which you can either record or edit an effort, or review the efforts and the dates in which they were entered. If you do get lost in any one of the links, click on the homepage link on the top right-hand corner of the page. And if you need help on any of the components, there's a help listing on the top right-hand corner as well, in which you can search for any particular listing or component title that is listed on your ETO program page. This concludes our brief tutorial on entering efforts for a participant, as well as recording assessments.